I've always been attracted to the game of basketball just because I felt like it was a game that I can show my creativity and just express myself. It's very important for kids especially to be able to have a creative outlet, and basketball just happened to be that for me.
How I would describe him as a kid is just passionate, very passionate little kid.
About everything.
He went hard when he believed in something, he
Very
fought for
hard.
it, and
He's
I think that was something that's been present since he was a young kid.
I think my dad definitely instilled thoroughness in me, right? Just making sure that I engage everybody that I meet and just leave a positive mark on everybody that I come in contact with. I think the Christmas name, it holds a lot of weight within North and Northeast Portland. I lost my father early on, right before I ended up coming to De La Salle, my 8th grade year.
After we lost their father, I don't even know the words for it. It was really hard for me because as a single mom, I was used to having their father. So he was very involved with their sports and just with them in general. So having to take that load on by myself was it was hard, to say the least. It was really hard, but they helped. They were wonderful kids.
Once I got here, they kind of took that role on. You know, Coach Broadus definitely made sure that he put me under his wing and made sure that I stayed the course.
And in comes this little kid, Javari. If you see him now, you won't believe what he looked like as a freshman.
Very confident. Brash is probably the correct term. He believed in himself quite a bit, and he let the world know.
As a school, we talk a lot about being a family. We talk a lot about our small class sizes, being able to get to know each student. And Javari was one of those students coming in that he sort of needed this village coming into high school and throughout those 4 years. So I think that was really what sort of set him up for life after high school. Our covered work study program, just the opportunities that he was afforded to mature, to grow up. He was telling us that he was going to go and play college basketball. He was going to be Division I. Matter of fact, he made a deal with me. Javari, if you go Division I, I will retire your jersey. That will have meant that you had to do really well in school, and you had to have been a better teammate, and you had to have been a great basketball player. So yes, I will retire your jersey if you go play Division I basketball.
So after De La Salle, I ended up going to University of Oregon, and I received a full academic scholarship, but I ended up walking on to the team. And that team ended up going to the Final Four. We probably had 9 players that went to the NBA. And then after that, I ended up transferring out. I went to a couple different junior colleges, and then I landed at University of Idaho. And then after that, after I did my undergrad at University of Idaho, I ended up going to New Mexico to pursue my master's degree.
I have Javari's jersey, and no one has worn number 23 since Javari graduated. So I'm very proud of him, and I will keep hold on this until we can have an opportunity to put it on the wall, put it somewhere in our building, but he earned it.
Getting the number retired, that's every kid's goal. But now, you know, I want them to retire my last name rather than my jersey and really leave my mark on the community rather than just on the court. I've always felt the need to kind of keep that legacy going, and something that I've held very close in my heart. So now I am an after-school program supervisor at Self-Enhancement, which is a nonprofit that serves underserved youth in the community. I could have went overseas and played ball, but I decided to come back and, again, bring a wealth of knowledge to the inner city community that I grew up in. Leaving the game of basketball and coming back to serve the community was the hardest decision that I've ever dealt with. My foundation that I was raised on kind of helped me with that decision, you know, God, and just also the De La Salle community entering to lead and leaving to serve, right? I think that stuck with me forever, and just the people that I encountered here at De La Salle, you know, I've always looked up to.
Javari's example of having a dream and achieving that dream when the opportunity is given to someone is a clear example of what De La Salle provides for our students. Our students have dreams, they have convictions, they have ideas, and they need a door to opportunity open for them. And with their grit and determination, support and mentorship from us and others in their lives, they're able to achieve those dreams.
His sureness, just knowing what he stands for and standing on that. That's so powerful. I think that's when it really when you can affect and help the most people and take it to the biggest heights.
Through all the obstacles, he still just kept going full force. He never gave up.
I think it's important to tell my story, just being that I went through so many obstacles that I feel like a lot of our youth experience today. Kids can kind of see my story and kind of have that inspiration, that foundation to kind of build off of, knowing that somebody that came from exactly where they came from has done, different things that they might want to do. So I think it's important to get my story out.